Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We're starting off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. After last month's collapse of the U.S. Highway 95 bridge, the American Road and Transportation Builders Association releases its annual report. Review-Journal's Jen Ah has the results. Jen.
Well, Renee, if that collapse had you worried about road structures in Nevada, fear not. According to the annual report, Nevada's bridges are one of the safest, with only 1.4% deemed structurally deficient. And that's much lower than the 7% average nationwide. The American Road and Transportation Builders Association deemed 29 bridges in Nevada as needing major rehabilitation or potential replacement. 4 of them in Clark County, including the US 95 bridge at Eastern, the one that collapsed, and the US 95 bridge at Desert Inn, Paradise Road over the Tropicana Wash, and the I-15 bridge at Silverado Ranch Boulevard. Overall, though, Nevada is tied with Texas and Arizona for having the best bridges in the country. Renee?
And it's getting drier here in the American West. A new study says the current megadrought here is the driest of the past 1,200 years. A dramatically dry 2021 pushed the drought past the previous record from the late 1500s, according to the journal Nature Climate Change. The study found that 42% of the megadrought can be attributed to climate change. And for Black History Month, Las Vegas Police Captain Carlos Hank talks about how he got into community-oriented policing after mistrusting law enforcement as a child. He spoke with the Review-Journal about his, quote, come to Jesus moment.
We had a situation at our home and the police were called. They ended up not treating her so well. From that incident, I had a resentment for police. My mother sat me down and she said, hey, you know what? Those are those police officers. She basically said, hey, you know what, either you're going to be part of the solution or you're going to be part of the problem. It was basically like a come to Jesus moment for me.
After killing like George Floyd, when something like that happens and you see it, what goes through your mind?
You're human first. That pain doesn't go away. It doesn't go away just because I wear a badge. Black History Month, for me, it's more about, as a collective people, where we have come from, where we are, and where we're going. It's comforting to know that we progress as a society.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the mobile app today. Monday afternoon, the NFL Network announced the Raiders have reached an agreement with Antonio Pierce to be their linebackers coach. The former Giants Pro Bowl linebacker returns to the NFL as a coach after spending the last few years as a defensive assistant with Arizona State. Under head coach Josh McDaniels, the Raiders coaching staff has seen a large number of changes. In addition to coordinator Patrick Graham, the defensive staff now includes defensive backs coach Chris Ash, defensive passing game coordinator Jason Simmons, senior defensive assistant Rob Bryan, with Pierce being the newest addition. Offensive coordinator Mick Lombardi and special teams coach Tom McMahon round out the new hires at key coaching positions for the Raiders. Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Super Bowl had just ended Sunday when gamblers at the Westgate Sportsbook began betting on the Rams to repeat as champions next year. Los Angeles and the Buffalo Bills are 7-1 co-favorites to win the 2023 Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs are the 8-1 third choice, and the San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, and Green Bay Packers are each 12-1. The Los Angeles Chargers are 16-1 at the Superbook after the book took a bet on LA at 20-1 that will pay 6 figures if it wins Super Bowl 57.
Now to today's weather report brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Today we have a wind advisory and a slight chance of showers after 4 p.m. Wind gusts could reach up to 32 miles per hour in parts of the valley. Today's high cooling down from last week to around 67 degrees. Evening lows around 46 degrees. For the rest of the week, sunny and clear conditions, winds sticking around until Wednesday. You can expect temps to stay in the mid to upper 60s, your evening lows in the low to mid 40s. Now to your health news. One home health care worker says she has considered finding work with better hours and pay, but then asked who else would take care of her patients.
How much? 10. $10 an hour.
Home health aide Irma Nunez spoke with Governor Steve Sisolak about a new program that will give workers like her a one-time payment of $500 to help them make ends meet.
It's something that I think became a lot more evident during the pandemic that, there's such a desperate need for home health care workers to go in and take care of people and help them out. And oftentimes they're neglected. And to think that they're $10 an hour, Irma's doing it because she cares about people, obviously.
The program is being funded by federal pandemic relief money. Now to your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Las Vegas's first trade show since the lifting of the mask mandate is underway. The Magic Las Vegas Fashion Show runs through Wednesday at the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's the show to see the latest fashion trends. Participants include known and emerging brands such as Uggs, Zappos, Finch LA, and Free People. Officials are expecting more visitors for this week's show. One reason, international travel bans have been lifted since the last Magic show back in August. In your lifestyle news, Las Vegas calls itself the wedding capital of the world, and in this town, you don't have to settle for a conventional chapel.
By the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you to be husband and wife.
Denny's on Fremont Street offered couples free weddings and vow renewals on Valentine's Day. And for the first time this year, the restaurant gave couples the option of live streaming the ceremony on its YouTube channel and on a pop-up screen outside. In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Get ready for skateboard legend Tony Hawk this summer. He has a 4-day event starting May 12th at the downtown Las Vegas Event Center, bringing in musical acts like Modest Mouse, Devo, and more, as well as skate competitions with pro skaters. It's called Tony Hawk's Weekend Jam, and tickets can be found online. And Luke Bryan opened up his run of shows at Resorts World Las Vegas Residency. The country star has several shows lined up here in Las Vegas for the rest of the year, and he's taking to the city pretty well. He's already been out to the casino tables and placed his NFL bets for the big Super Bowl last weekend. The show itself is a spectacle with flames and stunning displays on the theater's impressive display, and the closer is performed on a catwalk about 45 feet above the crowd. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. And if you're watching 7 at 7 on YouTube, don't forget to give us a like and hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.